Good afternoon, church. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of March 2021. We are in the spring of 2021 as of the 20th, but I am in excruciating pain this afternoon, church. I am on my way right now to doing my laundry. First, I have to stop by the police department. That's my laundry there. I have to stop by the police department and file a report. I was hit repeatedly this past weekend with pain shots. I don't know what is in the serums, if it is penicillin or if it's some sort of poison, snake juice. I don't know what it is, but they give it to you and it lasts you at least 2 to 3 hours, and it's extremely, extremely painful. They gave it to me this past weekend. Melinda says it was 7 times that they gave it to me last night. So I'm in, or altogether. They gave it to me this past weekend, Saturday night. It started Friday night, maybe even before that. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning. I went hauling to OHSU to get some painkillers. I didn't get painkillers. I couldn't use the restroom. They were hardening my stool. So I couldn't really do anything except for to go to the emergency room. And I think the people that I had dealt with, I can't disclose any of that, but they gave me they gave me a list of 2 medications that I need to get. I couldn't get it because it was over the counter. So I had to do without. Unfortunately, I went to CVS at the PSU and also CVS actually in the pharmacy at OHSU, and I couldn't get the meds. So it was sort of like pointless to leave all of my camping gear, to leave my my tent up, and then not be able to get the meds to use the restroom. I ended up having to drink orange juice to go. I was hit several times Sunday morning. Yesterday was even worse. And last night was just excruciating. And this morning, I literally crawled out of the tent because it was so painful. I usually am up by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at the storage facility. You can see the tip of it right over there, where the big shoes are at. I'm usually there by 9 a.m. I didn't get there until 11:35 this morning because I was in so much pain. Gabriel is a rapist and a sex offender, and apparently her and Guy Franklin are being given, I'm not sure if it's OHSU medical or where they're getting the penicillin or the pain shots from. I don't know if they're working together with the Portland Police Department, and I suspect that they are, because when I went to the police department to file a report, the officer just belittled me and talked down to me as if, the pain that I'm getting is exactly what I deserve. Like I'm a nigger and a slave to these people who have been sexually assaulting me since my youth. I don't remember his name, and I took the CAD number that he gave me for the report. I couldn't do anything with it. And that was pretty much it. I started preaching the gospel to them, and I uploaded 3 videos. I think it was on Psalms 50, 22 through 23. You who consider this, you who forget God. As I was preaching, they sent a Satanist to basically stop the preaching, and I told them that I can't talk to him right now. So they left, him and this other girl, blonde-haired young girl. I don't know who it was. I think he was sent basically to entice me. He was a youth. I spoke to him briefly. They left. They came back and asked me if I wanted some coffee or something to eat. I thought they were just redeeming their community. Apparently the coffee, they got me black coffee and a sandwich. Apparently the coffee had stool hardener in it I couldn't use. And I was in excruciating pain. But I didn't know that until later on that night. I ended up going to Mr. Peep to give that to them. That was a brutal move on my part, and that wasn't very good. They didn't like what I gave to them, which was that. And last night what I was told was that I'm not allowed to give that to them, because if I do, then the pain shots are the responses of Gabriel Franklin, Guy Franklin. The Franklins treat me like I'm their sex slave, you know, like I'm their sex. I came into the country so that Gabriel could have a cock in her vagina or her butt. I don't know if she's I suspect she's an hermaphrodite, and so she's looking for a boy to have sex with. And I guess I'm the boy that she's been playing with since I got here. I got here at the age of 9 or 10, I think more or less 10, and she's been molesting me ever since. When I bring it to the police department, it seems like they're all in agreement with it, you know? If it's sexual, it's devious, you know, if it's not violent and it's not bloody, then they're okay with it. So her piercing me, giving me shots, erecting me, sucking my penis, you know, all the dirty, filthy thing that an hermaphrodite does to a child, you know, from the LGBTQ community, she does it, and she's done it. And I'm having to match it in the stores, which I'm not in agreement with, because, you know, 1 Corinthians 6 and 7 basically denounces the whole thing and says that it's better to marry than to burn. Anyway, that's pretty much what's going on. The bus is coming right now. I gotta go and say something to the police department, and I will catch up with you at another time. Okay, keep me in your prayers because I need it.